Hello all, it is the Mug Life DIY. I am Julia and I am so excited. I've got two really fun projects for you today. So I hope you guys will stay tuned and let me know which one is your favorite. So the first of our thrifted projects is this little metal piece. I think it's like a wall shelf. I could never figure out what in the world it was, and I actually found several of them at different thrift stores. So if you have ever seen this strange pyramid shelf thing, please let me know, because I immediately thought, hey, this looks like a really cool modern Christmas tree, but I'm still pretty sure it's a shelf. So I painted it with some of my white acrylic paint, and then I'm going to take some of my, someone gave me these pine cones, and they are huge. So what you're going to want to do first is bake them in the oven for like 30-ish, I think I did like 30 minutes. That dries up all of the sap and it kills all of the bugs. And my daughter's saying hello again because 1-year-old life. Anyways, I just took my tools. Oh God, is it a wrench? No, it's not a wrench. Anyways, I pulled off all of the little, I don't even know. I pulled off all of the little parts of the pine cone, and then I just kind of placed where I thought it would look good. I started with a little bit of the larger ones down at the bottom and kind of worked my way through just to see how I liked it, and I was digging it. I love like kind of this natural look that I was going with, and it's a play on one of my other projects that I did. Actually, I think it was my last one, the Joy project, and I really loved that end result. So I kind of wanted this to match, but not like match, but I wanted it to complement the other project I did. And if you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would hit that bell icon and like my video. It really helps out my channel and growing. Now, these pine cones were free for me, or if you have some pine trees in your yard, I would say use those, but you can buy crafting pine cones, so that's always an option. And then after I was done all the way up, I dry brushed the whole thing white. And of course, I had to add some of my little Dollar Tree snowy glitter, and it's just so fun. I did end up kind of like hairspraying it. I'm not sure if that's going to help the glitter stay, but if you guys have some ideas, maybe some spray adhesive. I've never used it, so I'm not quite sure if it helps the glitter to stay on. So let me know what you think of this first project. And let's jump into project 2. Now, this thrifted find was 98 cents also, and I'm not quite sure. I think it was like a Mod Podge napkin approach that someone did to the deer form, and they gave up. So I'm going to try to transform this, and it's actually going to be a Hobby Lobby dupe. So I hope you guys enjoy this little fun take on it. And let me just say, like, when I have an idea in my head that I think it'll work, it never it never quite works out. So I started to paint first, then add the glitter, because I thought that would be a little bit easier than glittering the string. But it was a hot mess. It got everywhere, and then it started falling off, and here is the string insert. So I was running out of Mod Podge. I need to get some more, and I kind of watered it down a little bit, and I just couldn't get the whole string in my container. And so I was struggling. I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this? And so I started using my craft stick, and this whole process was just like, it was trying to get me to just fail and to give up. And I was so determined not to give up, but I was so close, y'all. Like, I really was like, I just want this. Oh, yeah. Here is the dupe that we're going for, and I loved it. It was just so fun and gorgeous, and I thought, I can do this, like, just keep going. And you can see, guys, like, when I'm determined, my brain doesn't always think, so I'm like, oh, I'll just like Mod Podge the string on after. I got so messy, and like, I had Mod Podge dried on me, like, it was everywhere. It was on my craft table, like, it didn't end. And then the glitter hot mess was happening. So I would say learn from my mistakes and don't do it like this. And I'm not quite sure where this like cardboard form is originally from, but I'm sure Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any other craft store has these little deer forms. But I just lucked out and found it at the thrift store. But determination is like real, y'all. Now, this is one of the little Dollar Tree twine rolls. It's like in the ball section, or it's in the craft section. Oh my gosh, guys, like words are so hard. And I used my entire, actually, I don't think it was a complete twine ball, but you could totally add even more string to your deer form. But I just used what I had, and I like how it ended up not quite being an exact match, of course, but I thought it was a really fun, you know, my take on the Hobby Lobby project. And also, when I was done with all of my twine around my deer, I did have to touch up the paint on the bottom sides and a little bit on, I had missed a piece like somewhere else on the deer. So I did touch it up, the paint, and let it dry on its side. So that was also something I had to do. I didn't quite cover all of the paint. So yeah. And also how the extra just goes one step extra. So I literally used that same popsicle stick as kind of like my applicator for my Mod Podge, and I told you it got so messy. It was so ridiculous, but it totally worked. It was just a little bit, it was a crafter crazy moment right here. This is what happens when you craft like literally at midnight and all your kids are asleep and you're like, this is a great idea. Anyways, it dried, it hardened, but like for real, it was a moment. It was a moment of weakness. So I would say don't do this, guys, okay? And I used some of my Dollar Tree buffalo check ribbon and some of this little, gosh, what is this called? Bead guard? No. I don't know. It's that natural color foliage bead. Berry garland. Yes, berry garland. And so I kind of just liked the green and the white. I thought it was really pretty. And this little small pick was from an ornament that I had redone. So I just kind of reused it and I thought it worked really nicely. But when I got it on there, I didn't, like the greenery looked really plasticky. I know that's totally a word. So to make it work a little bit better for me, I decided to paint it. So I got out my leftover, which I need some more white paint, but haven't been able to find any more. So I'll probably just Amazon it. And I just kind of touched over the pine cone. I touched the greenery, and I really thought the white popped out a little bit more. I don't know. Let me know if you've seen these little greenery picks from the Dollar Tree on the ornaments. What you think? I don't know. I just feel like they aren't as nice as they were last year. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I did really like how the end result goes when I painted it.